Let's move to the question number 6. The diagram shows a circle C of the radius r where x is greater than 0 and y is also greater than 0 for all points on C. The least distance between any point on C and the x-axis is 8 unit, and the least distance between any point on C and the y-axis is 5 unit. Okay, if this is the point which is nearest to the y-axis, so the difference between this point to the y-axis is equals to 5. Similarly, this is a point which is nearest to x-axis, so we can draw a line, and this line is equals to 8 unit. Okay, we state the coordinate of the center of the circle in terms of r. Okay, this is the radius r, and this one is also the radius r. So this point is equals to the x coordinate is equals to the 5 plus r. This point is above the x-axis with 8 unit plus r. So 8 plus r. So we can say that center is 5 plus r comma 8 plus r. Okay, part B. Given that the distance between the origin and the center of the circle is 15 unit, find the value of r. So we have the center, this, and we have this origin. So distance between origin to the center is 15 unit. This make a right angle triangle because this one is 90 degrees. Center has the x coordinate which is equals to 5 plus r and the y coordinate which is r plus 8. Okay, so this is a right angle triangle and we need to find the value of r. So we can use Pythagoras theorem to find the value of r, which says that the hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus perpendicular square, and in this case base is equals to 5 plus r, perpendicular is equals to 8 plus r, and the hypotenuse is equals to 15, which is given. Okay, so plugging these value we will have 15 square is equals to b square, which is 5 plus r square plus perpendicular square means 8 plus r whole square. Solving this, we will have 225 is equals to 25 plus 10r plus r square plus 64 plus 16r plus r square. So we will have 2r square plus 26r plus 89, which is equals to 225. So we will have the quadratic equation which is equals to 2r square plus 26r minus 89 minus 225, which is plus 89 minus 225 is equal to 0. Further solving, we will have 2r square plus 26r minus 136 equal to 0. Taking common, we will have r square plus 13r minus 68 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation and can be solved by factorization. For example, negative 68 times 1 is equals to negative 68, and when we multiply negative 17 times 4 is equals to negative 68. Okay, when we add negative 17 and 4, we will have negative 17 plus 4 is equals to 13. So we can use these calculation to solve this quadratic equation. So r square plus 17r minus 4r minus 68 equal to 0. So taking r common from first two term, we will have r plus 17, and taking negative 4 common, we will have r plus 17 equal to 0. So we will have two factor which is r minus 4 time r plus 17 equal to 0. Equating each factor with 0, we will have r minus 4 equal to 0. So this one is equal to r is equal to 4. On the other side, r plus 17 is equal to 0. So in this case, r is equals to negative 17. Distance cannot be in negative, so we will ignore it. On the other side, we have the radius which is equal to r is equal to 4 unit. Okay, part C. The point on the circle farthest from the origin is denoted by P. Okay, if we find the point in the circle which is furthest from the origin, so this will be the point. This is the point, which is P. Find the gradient of the tangent to the circle at P. We need to find the gradient of the tangent of the circle at P. We need to find the gradient of this tangent. Okay, if we extend this line, so it will also join the point P. Okay, so we can say that slope of this line, which is from origin to the center to the P, origin to the center or origin to the P is same line. And this line, which is OP or OC, if this is the center, so we can say that line OC and OP is perpendicular to the line to the tangent at P. We can say that this one is 90 degree. If we can find the gradient of OC or OP, we can find the gradient of tangent at P. So first we find gradient of OC, and in this case C is the center we just calculated, which is equals to the R plus 5 and R plus 8. And R we just calculated, which is 4, so R is equals to 4. So center is equals to 4 plus 5, which is 9, and 4 plus 8, which is 12. And we know that O is the origin, so origin is equals to the 0, 0. So we don't need to find the value of P. We can say that gradient of OC is equals to the gradient of OP. Or you can say that gradient of CP, center to point P. So we already have the point origin and center, so we can use these 2 points to find the gradient of OC. So we can say that slope is equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we can say that this one is x1 and this one is y1 and this one is x2 and y2. So y2 minus y1 means 12 minus 0 over x2 minus x1 means 9 minus 0. So this one is equals to 12 over 9 and this one is equals to 4 over 3. So this is a gradient of OC, which is 4 over 3. Perpendicular, which is perpendicular to the tangent at P. So we can say that tangent slope is equals to -1 over slope of the OC, which is 4 over 3. So plugging -1 over 4 over 3, so we can say that this one is -3 over 4, which is the slope of the tangent at